And tonight we're hearing from those who knew Jimmy Carter well. Les Francis, who now lives in Cameron Park, was Carter's deputy chief of staff in the White House. Garshpal Sangha joins us now. And Garshpal, it sounds like Francis really admired the former president.
Yeah, Luke, and that's exactly what he said. And Les Francis has fond memories of his time working with President Carter. And for him, it wasn't just about what Carter achieved in office, but the type of man he was.
A well-lived life, absolutely.
Sitting at his Cameron Park home, Les Francis describes late President Jimmy Carter as a man of enormous decency, someone whose legacy stretches far beyond his political achievements.
Matter of fact, I used to joke somewhat irreverently that I thought Carter's ambition was to outlive all of us who work for him.
By 1977, Francis found himself in the White House as deputy assistant to the president and later as deputy chief of staff. Though he never imagined working at the highest levels of government, Francis says working with Carter was an unexpected but deeply rewarding experience.
I'd walk into the West Wing and I never lost the thrill going to work there.
For Francis, Carter's leadership was defined by his commitment of doing things the right way, even when it meant facing difficult challenges. He learned from Carter to never cut corners and always take on the tough fights.
He always was what he appeared to be.
Beyond his public life, Carter's personal decency stood out when he wrote a birthday wish to Francis's grandfather inscribed across the photo of Francis sitting in the Oval Office, or when the president took the time to inquire about his family during a difficult time.
And here's this guy with a lot on his mind, a lot on his platter, and he not only takes the time to ask me, he cared enough to ask me.
Despite facing political struggles, including the 1980 election loss, Francis says Carter always remained true to his roots, returned home, and remained a man of service. In Francis's eyes, Carter's legacy isn't just defined by his presidency. It is the personal relationship he has built and the way he remained true to his values throughout his life.
It's a loss for the country, it's a loss for the world.
And one thing some people might not know, but Carter was instrumental in allowing people to brew beer at home since he deregulated the beer industry, and that helped the craft beer industry thrive. Now, Francis also mentioned that the people that he worked with, he still stays in touch with today, and that is a tribute to the former president. Luke.
Garshpal, thank you so much for that reporting.